This is not the kind of sign you want to see without hearing the rattlesnake. I'm glad it's still morning. It's still a little chilly. I'm at Dan's pulpit. And boy, is it pretty. So still standing here at Dan's pulpit and not really scared to move, but you know, just kind of looking around. I don't know where this rattlesnake is. Maybe his name's Dan and this is his pulpit. But yeah, I'm making my way into, well, to the Thunderhead Lodge, which is a restaurant. I've made the executive decision with Untouchable's input to press on today, not stay at the Lookout Hostel with Pocket Spork and that crew, unfortunately. I would love to spend the time with them because I feel like it might be the last time I see them on this trail, but not the last time forever. I know I've made lifelong friends out here with these guys, and I'm so grateful for that. I'll get too teary talking about it very long, but they have been a tremendous support since I found out about my dad, and yeah, they're good friends. So anyway, Untouchable and I are going to press on and get to Delaware Gap a day early, and I'm going to rent a car there, or the town over Stroudsburg, and get moving towards home so I can go see my dad, go check on our rental cabin, go watch my sweet dear friend Emma graduate from college. Yeah, it'll be a good trip. I'll miss the trail, but I'll be back soon enough and start deli blazing soon enough too in New York. Untouchable and I are already talking about making a side trip into New York City. So good things ahead, as long as my dad's okay, and he will be. I do believe that. He will be, and it's all going to be okay. So I imagine Dan the rattlesnake might be hiding out in these rocks that are very close to his pulpit. But look at this tree. It's the only thing that has a blaze on it in the vicinity of where I can see. But it's kind of cool. So I will tread lightly. This is kind of how my brain feels today. Just a jumbled pile of rocks. And it's what we're going through. I'm having to be super careful because I'm so distracted with this stuff about my dad. Slowly but surely, I'm getting there. Found a poem on a tree that my mom had given me when she was about 2 months away from dying. Emily Dickinson, hope is the thing with feathers. And I think I said earlier, hope is my favorite word in the whole world. And it all stems from her giving me that poem. I felt like it was a sign to not hold out, or to not give up on hope, even though what he's facing is not a good thing. But it's really good to feel her with me today. So onward. So these rocks in Pennsylvania, they can be really annoying when they're the wrong kind, but the slabby stuff is actually kind of fun sometimes. Just slow going. And now I gotta put the phone up. So Iceman, who's about, I don't know, 60 or so miles ahead of me, said he didn't think Pennsylvania was all that rocky. I began to wonder if he's been blue blazing. It is definitely slow going, and you have to pack your patience, because even the blazes are hard to see sometimes. But it is a rocky state, for sure. I'm about halfway to the restaurant, so at least I have a carrot. Hi, pretty. I still see you. There's 3 of them back there. They're so camouflaged, but yet not. Why is it that they have that white tail? It does not bode well for disguising them from other predators. Every time I come across these bluets, I feel my mama. I know I keep saying it every time I come across it, because I capture it. That's just how much I love her and think about her out here. About 2.5 miles from the restaurant now, and I had to finally stop and get a little snack. I was really getting hungry, and so I grabbed a handful of apples, dried apples, and they're great. somebody's making good use of all these damn rocks. And I'm loving that this road is so easy to walk on. I ran into Pockets Fork about a mile back, and he was just sitting down on the trail, and we both agreed that they have tested our patience today already. But these little breaks give me energy for whatever's ahead. Boston. Oh. At least I have a pretty day to climb all this stuff. I'm guessing this is what Dr. Pepper referred to as the knife edge. At least there's places to tell me I'm not crazy for doing this. It's actually kind of fun, as long as you don't slip. The views are amazing, but yeah, you don't want you land in between these rocks, not sticking the landing. Bad rocks. Tired of them. A couple more miles to camp though. I think Untouchable and I are going to bypass the shelter that's 3 miles beyond where we're going to camp. We're going to camp with a view and lick our wounds and talk about strategy for the times we have to get off trail and get back twice, because it seems like the prudent thing to do versus going through more rocks. Standing next to this very tall tower. I don't know if it's a cell tower or what, but these water caches are here, and I think Mary Poppins owns a hostel nearby. So it's very kind of her to do this. I think I have water coming up, but I'm gonna check and make sure. So this is what Mary Poppins saved me from having to do. Very appreciative. So hopefully about 2/10 of a mile to camp. We decided to camp at this Ridgeline site, but it wasn't so great. And so I heard at read that 0.4 miles beyond, you can get out of the wind and have a better sight and some pines. So, hope it's the truth. So I really don't want to backtrack 0.4 miles, and I don't want to go 2.6 more to the shelter at this point. But Untouchable is still behind me somewhere. Texted him, telling the new plan, and at least it's 0.4 miles. We don't have to hike tomorrow. So good night for now.